Boys, how you been? I missed you. Did you miss me? You wouldn't miss me if you watched my stream. Come on, Jesus Christ. Today, boys, I'm gonna talk about something that, one, I haven't seen a lot of people talking about, and two, something that I just personally find really, really interesting. But before we get into it, I gotta get the cans on.
I am scared of what she'll do when she finds out I have a micro penis.
If you've been on social media in any way over the past few months, you've known that Pokemon trading card game has exploded. And one of the largest reasons it did take over was because YouTuber Logan Paul, with 22 million subscribers, he recently got into Pokemon cards buying and collecting. He put out a really large event stream where he purchased a box and he sold individual packs from the box. That event he put on now has nearly 10 million views. Why am I making a video on Logan Paul? Nobody gives a shit. All right, here's the problem. With something blowing up in popularity, with nostalgia on the line, you know that there's gonna be some scummy motherfuckers trying to take advantage of it. Almost this entire video is gonna be about one man, and that man's name is Collectibles Guru, aka Crypto King, aka Saitama Sensei, aka Mr. Clean himself. Everything in this video that I share with you is my opinion, and I'm making no actual claims, except this dude's a fucking in my personal opinion. So let's start at the beginning. Who is this guy? Why do I know about him? How do you spell the word liaison? Is liaison a word? Liaison? Holy shit. This is the person Logan Paul reached out to help guide him in what packs to buy, what cards to collect, how to get good deals. He basically sold Logan Paul the start of his collection.
So the first thing I did was find an expert.
Crazy, bro. I feel like you're delivering me drugs. This feels like I'm trafficking a kilo, but like the price is actually probably more than a kilo by weight.
Look at this, look at this.
Meet Jake, a collectible guru, also known as Collectibles Guru on Instagram. He was nice enough to sell me 7 of these little pieces of cardboard for $50,000.
We need to be above this, but I don't think I am. Why the fuck is his head so goddamn shiny? Listen, we're gonna pick apart this man's character through actual evidence, but I really want to point out, did he buff his motherfucking head? Did he buff his head before this video? I don't know, or is he always perpetually sweaty? So he sold Logan Paul cards, he got him really interested in the hobby, and then Logan Paul changed the history of Pokemon forever. Logan Paul purchased a sealed box of first edition base set Pokemon cards.
$165,000.
This box can contain cards worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. He then sold each individual pack to people who bought in. It's called a box break. It's a way for people to buy packs without having to buy the whole box, because the entire box most people can't fucking afford, as you can imagine. He had people buy in, he would read their name out, he would open the pack, and then he would ship those cards to that person. One thing very important to note here that I think a lot of people don't understand who aren't interested in collecting cards. An extremely rare or valuable card, the value is very much determined on the grading of the card. There are really only 2 players in grading cards. There's BGS and PSA. They are 2 different companies that grade cards. Essentially, you send your card to them, they look at it under fine detail, and they give your card a number, 1 to 10. 10 being the best and 1 being the worst. 10s are not easy to get. You don't just pull a card out and it's a 10 because it's in good condition. There are things that matter, like the way the card was printed. Things out of your control are what determine the grading of your card. A professional has to look at the card in order to give an accurate grade. So anyway, we start the stream. Logan Paul has the box. Everything's going cool. Everything's running smoothly. Then Mr. Clean has to show up and ruin all the fun. Oh my God, there he is. Son of a bitch. They pull a first edition Bulbasaur from the pack. So currently, in perfect condition, this card is going for $4,000. Logan pulls one on stream and asks Chrome Dome here how much it's worth. Let's see what he says.
And this is a fantastic Bulbasaur. If it comes back at 10, based on your estimate.
Of course. Gorgeous card, thick stamp, no issues.
Okay.
How much? BGS, 10,000, 20,000 plus, maybe 30.
What? First off, what kind of price range was that? You know, 10 to 20, maybe 30. Fuck if I know. Maybe 100. I don't know why I'm here. I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. He threw out so many numbers there with so much rapid fire nonsense. It's almost as if he's trying to just confuse people as much as possible to think these cards are worth so much more than they are. Well, Wubby, that card might be worth that one day. That's not what was asked. He didn't ask him, hey, in 10 years, what's this card gonna be worth? I don't purchase cards for the price they're gonna be in 10 years. I purchase them for what they're going for now. Things like this that he said during the live stream, which by the way, if someone wants to be really diligent, you can go through this whole live stream. He does this multiple times throughout where he gives weird valuations of cards. You can make the argument that he doesn't know, that he's wrong, but then why is he on the stream as the expert? Why did Logan Paul reach out to him as an expert? This really wouldn't be enough for me. However, something major happened recently that has caused me to really want to make this video. You probably saw it because every fucking news article wrote something about it. $375,000 box of Pokemon cards turns out to be fake. Logan Paul's personal Pokemon advisor got duped. It was on so many different websites. We got Polygon, Bazinga, the Indian Express, Buddha. My divorced parents came together to send me this article. That's how important this was. This is really what I wanted to talk about because I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about this. So these three goober YouTube millionaire guys under the channel named Dumb Money decided they wanted to get into Pokemon as an investment, which by the way, I think is super cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting into Pokemon as an investment as a buyer or a seller. So they decided to reach out to the Logan Paul's dealer, Collectible Gurus, to buy another first edition box, just like the one Logan Paul purchased. And they decided to live stream the exchange of cash for the box. I want you guys to brace yourself because this is this is probably one of the worst stream setups I have ever seen.
Hey there, Dave here. Welcome to a very exciting Dumb Money Live. We are live in person.
I'm not really sure why, but the Dumb Money guys decided it would be a good idea to do the entire exchange with cash in a little shitty briefcase with some bungus security guard. This guy looks like he couldn't stop anything. I don't know what he's doing there. It's actually incredible. They managed to get cameras with the same quality as a fucking graphing calculator. It's really mind-blowing that they were able to pull this off. Don't worry, there'll be DSLRs walking around for close-up shots throughout the entire video that we'll never get to see the perspective of. The Dumb Money guys also flew out two actual Pokemon experts. The one on the left, Leon Hart. I just want to say I love Leon Hart. Shouts out to Leon Hart. You're a goober. He's someone who genuinely loves Pokemon. Both the two dudes at the center of the table have a genuine love for Pokemon, and they're here to kind of verify things and be on the side of Dumb Money to make sure everything's running smoothly.
Hi everyone. Hi Mom. My name is Leonard and I run a YouTube channel where I open up Pokemon cards. I collect, I invest in cards.
All right, Leon. All right. Also, this was streamed on YouTube, and the chat replay is fully up on YouTube. And let me tell you, chat is so fucking ruthless. It's hilarious. The resolution is the same as the year the set was printed. I think the security guard is in high school. While they're waiting on the seller to arrive, they actually start looking at graded cards that they could be pulling from this pack.
There is, that's one of them right there. And tell us a little bit about it though. What makes this card so special?
Charizard
I can't.
Basically, I guess you would
Maybe
say,
zoom in. Bro, it's some fucking 9,000 IQ stream here. We're going to talk about small pieces of cardboard from about 30 feet away. You know what? I think they're just being considerate. Not only do they want to be social distance for, the pandemic, but they want the audience to be social distance.
Punctual, arriving just on time.
Starbucks.
Awesome. What is this your first time in Dallas?
How does his head get shinier? How? It's mind-blowing. Mans keeps it clean. I'd also like to point out, you're carrying with you what is believed to be a $375,000 box of Pokemon cards. Why are you carrying it in a goddamn bright pink bag? At this point, the chat has now realized who Dumb Money is purchasing the box from. They realize it is Collectible Gurus, and they're already calling out that Collectible Gurus is a scam. It seems like the Pokemon community is very aware that this guy is not honest, but people just getting into the Pokemon community, like Logan Paul, like Dumb Money, seem to get picked up by him and then used and manipulated.
Now, it'll probably happen a lot quicker than even you thought, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, I was giving prices that people would laugh at. Like, if 2 months ago, I was like the laughing stock of the Pokemon community. In the video with Logan, where I sold him a card under market.
And this is the YouTuber Logan Paul, right?
YouTuber Logan Paul. I was the first person to sell to Logan. And during that deal, I sold them under market cost. Everyone's like, oh, you're inflating prices, you're selling them to them over cost.
Also, the chat has now gone into shit mode. Everyone's making fun of his 30K Bulbasaur call out from earlier. See, look, you guys are now caught up to speed. You get the Pokemon memes now. We're cool, we're hip, we're young.
And so I look at it as an investment too, because that 6,000 brought the exposure of 20 million people who had never even heard of Pokemon since 1999 back into the space.
See, that right there tells me he is very aware of what he's doing. There is nothing wrong with bringing exposure because it's mutually beneficial to everyone involved. But lying to bring inflated exposure is scummy. But it gets worse.
So people say he's only in it for the money. The only reason I got into Pokemon is it's my favorite thing from my childhood and the only thing I'm nostalgic about.
The Guru guy rolled deep with his, I'm calling them his goon squad now, because that's what they are. The dudes he showed up with are, in my opinion, equally as scummy.
That box is, I think, it could be $1 million box.
Oh, short term.
Right?
This went from Logan paid a record price. When Logan paid for it, people laughed at him at $225.
We're gonna have our Pokemon experts look at the box, weigh the box, we're gonna open the box.
Troy wants to know, why are you guys even in the same room as these scammers? Let me explain real quick how scamming with boxes can work. Someone along the line will get a box, open it up, take out the cards, put in fake replacement cards, anything you can imagine, seal the box back up, and then sell that box to an innocent customer. The problem is that innocent customer can have that sealed box sitting in their closet for years, letting it appreciate, and then they sell it to the next person. And you'll only ever find out that it's fake when somebody decides to crack it. Then you have to go all the way back down the line and try to discover where the scammer actually broke in and sold fake cards.
I didn't know if you actually wanted to open it.
Yes, we're going to open. Let's have it open on camera live so we know we're not doing anything weird with the packs.
No problem.
Pay attention to his response when he realizes they're going to have to crack the box right now.
And let's have it open on camera live so we know we're not doing anything weird with the packs.
No problem. The owner of the box supposedly bought 3 boxes when he was a child. His parents bought him 3. They sat in a gun safe the entire time. There's a little bit you'll see of wear on one of the top edges. He says 100% money back for me if indeed it is fake. I spoke to him yesterday. Good guy. I've done lots of deals with him before.
He finds out they're going to be cracking the box, and without prompt, he starts going rapid fire on where the box came from. He already has excuses lined up. Hey, if it's not real, 100% money back guarantee. Let's break down the story he's just told of where this box came from, because he's going to contradict it later. The owner received this box in the 90s before these had any large value. The owner, as a child, put the box into a gun safe along with 2 other boxes. Then the owner decided 20 years later he's going to sell to Collectible Guru. Okay, and Collectible Guru says, I've worked with the seller before. I can vouch for him. This box hasn't been transferred. This box hasn't been in other people's hands. You know, typically once a box gets sold 2, 3, 4 times, it starts to get a little suspicious. But that's not the case here. It was purchased from a store back in the 90s. That owner who purchased it has held on to it for 20 years. You can't get much more legit than that.
Do you guys want to take a quick look as well? Want to take a quick look?
Never trust a man in a pinky ring. That's a red flag right there.
Yeah, let's have these guys take a quick
the
look, and that way we can...
which is like the most important to know like what's in it. You push down, you look inside. All first edition should be long crimp, longer tops. You can see that. But people who fake boxes, the way they fake them is they put 2 long crimp in the top. So when you do the peak test, you see that.
Foreshadowing. Note to me editing this.
From my inspection, I bought it thinking peak test worked. I understood the guy owned 3 boxes. I've worked with him before. It all seemed legit. Okay. So, in my opinion, it looked good.
Anyone else anxious about how either small or weirdly positioned the Guru's mask is on his fucking face? He's so greasy, the shit looks like it's about to pop off his nose at any time.
I did every single thing I could possibly do to, like what you were saying. Because you do got to look for, like, specifically, this is my biggest, like, oh my gosh.
So Leon Hart is already suspicious of it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, what they're referring to is the little, I don't know if I might be able to zoom in. If a box hasn't been opened and folded up, these won't have creases. But I believe that box has creases, which is alarming, which means at one point the wrapper may not have been on it. Yeah, I know. I did just casually show a first edition jungle booster box that's sealed. We're going to be cracking this on my live stream. All the information's available on my Twitter. We're also giving away packs for free from this box for anyone watching and for people who bought in. Go check it out. Information is available on my Twitter, twitter.com/PaymoneyWubby. Here's Collectible Douchebag's excuse now for why there's like a little bit bending.
If there's ever been pressure on the top of the box, the only spot in the box that's reinforced cardboard is where it's folded up. So if this was 3 boxes stacked, which it was in the gun safe for 20 years, it would have had pressure right here.
Okay, so I'm editing this right now, and the look on Leon's face, he looks like he knows he's holding a time bomb, but he's just paralyzed, like he doesn't know what to say.
So you'd get these indentations regardless. That doesn't mean it was folded up. And we've done the peek test to break it to make sure. So could there be 2 packs on top taped together? There's always a chance, but based on the cellophane, based on the peek test, I'd say no. We're gonna find out very quickly.
I guess maybe a gun safe 20 years would cause that, but he has the excuses ready to go, dude.
I tried to pivot money out of crypto into hard assets that will similarly appreciate and that you can apply crypto trading techniques to. And I realized the simplest one and the most nostalgic one was Pokemon.
I realized the simplest one. Oh, and I'm nostalgic too, by the way. I'm like super like Pikachu. I love Pokemon.
You know, and the extension of our team. You don't see him right now. Lynn, could you pop in the camera? Our other fourth partner, Lynn, come on, get in the camera. Say hi. Say hi. Is he in there?
Thanks, Lynn.
Shot? There you go. That's Lynn. This is Lynn's beautiful house.
Lynn's beautiful house. Thank you to Blob Blurry Man Lynn. Super good camera work there.
We are just regular people. Like, we're not from Wall Street. We don't have that institutional background. And I like to
use
think
menu to assign
with an institution.
All right, here it comes. They're going to open the $375,000 box to verify it's real before a money exchange happens. Here we go. Drum roll, please. You already know what's going to happen.
Okay, it looks good initially.
Beautiful.
Looks good initially. Move the first couple packs. Let's see how we do.
Let's make it $19.99 again.
Very nice.
What are we looking for underneath those packs would be bad?
The same pack. Oh,
the same thing. We want the same.
Does it say first edition?
Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect. Keep going.
Woo!
Keep going.
Keep going.
Hold
Ooh,
on.
the color's different on that one than that one.
That one's not a first edition pack.
That's an issue.
This is an unlimited pack.
Oh no.
Hey, cut to the foreshadowing clip from earlier.
People who fake boxes, the way they fake them is they put 2 long crimp in the top. So when you do the peek test, you see that.
Weird how it happened literally the exact way he said it would. You seem to know an awful lot about how specifically this box was faked. Now here is what I would consider bad acting.
Yeah, look, they're open.
Yeah, no, that's a major fucking issue.
This is a resealed box.
Oh my god, it's a resealed box.
All right, time to call the seller.
Yeah, no, money back on that.
Oh.
It's not even base set cards.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, no.
Hi, we just opened the box literally live and they're resealed packs.
Look, energy cards.
Yeah.
Base set
set
2.
2.
Yeah.
There's like base set 2 mixed in, half of them are first edition, but they're all resealed. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Dude, the call even sounds fake. He got on the horn quick, dude. The owner must have just been sitting with his phone to his ear ready to answer. This is absolutely unacceptable. Bro, you just got scammed out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Listen to me, this is unacceptable. What are these reactions? It's like such bad acting.
Oh no, we have another box tomorrow that we're getting. This can be fixed, no
Okay,
problem.
awesome,
This is not an issue, it's just this is an issue. No, this is a huge. I'm talking to the guys here. They're freaking out. They're freaking out because of the box.
So the owner might actually know who resealed it if he only is selling it this year.
Reseal it himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because these are 2020 stamped right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're like me and you've put 2 and 2 together, that means based on his original story, the owner who owns 3 boxes now owns 2 because 1 was fake, has to be the guy who scammed and resealed the box. There is no one else who could have tampered with the box. So either the bald man is full of shit or the original owner is full of shit. But either way, there is one imposter among us. So that means the bald guy knows or the owner knows. There's only 2 people, right?
So you know what I want, Jake, is that I want this guy to actually hand us 2 boxes this time around. I want us, you know.
They both need to be open though.
The thing about it is that, you know, if we're flying to Philadelphia, you know, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of money, you know, it's a lot of opportunity because obviously you guys are taking your time. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time out here, right? It's, you know, it's just an expensive endeavor.
If the story is true, why are you going back to this guy for his boxes?
So I just spoke to the seller of the actual box. He has 2 others. They're in Philadelphia. We're flying to Maryland tomorrow We're going to get both boxes. We're going to crack both boxes on videotape, make sure they're both correct.
Okay.
Then they can be brought to you
great.
for weighment and all of that.
Great.
And if they are correct, we can continue with the deal. If it's not correct, he's going to refund me the entire amount that I paid for the box, which unfortunately was the price a month ago, so I'm going to lose money, obviously, on what the come up would have been.
Gosh.
Okay, pause. What is this solution? You're going to go back to this seller after buying a fake box from him. Then you are going to crack both of those boxes away from Dumb Money. You're going to do this privately. Then the open packs, you're going to fly back to Dumb Money once they've been verified. How is this not red flag city? What? Here's my theory that is pure opinion that I have no facts to back it up. I don't think there's an original owner. I don't think this gun safe story is true in any way. I think it's all fabricated. I think what happened here is they brought a fake box with the intention of getting it sold and dipping for a year. What they didn't realize is that Dumb Money would be opening the pack live on stream. So the second it happened, they went into panic mode. There are 2 follow-ups to this video, both equally painful. In the newest video, there is no mention of gun safe dealer. There is no mention of Philadelphia. They go to Maryland, where they are now buying a box from a completely different private seller.
I'm currently in Baltimore at the moment right now, and we are at the next seller's place, and things are looking pretty good, guys. This box is absolutely immaculate. I mean, it's like, it looks pristine. The seller seems like an extremely credible guy.
I watched all 48 minutes of this live stream. There is no explanation or mention of why they abandoned the gun safe dealer. I don't think that owner existed. They cracked the box. Of course, Collectible Guru has no fucking clue how to handle vintage cards. It even at one point pisses off Dumb Money.
Yeah, guys, if we could try to keep all the packs in full view, that would be great. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
They don't have a proper scale set up, so they can't actually weigh them properly. It's a shit show.
No, I know, but we need can we make that scale's not going to be. Yeah, no, we've got ounces. We're good. Oh, you do? Okay. Nope, that's not going to work.
You can also tell at this point, Dumb Money has really lost faith in Collectibles Guru. And then last but not least, in the third video, they fly back together, they meet up with each other, they break open one of the packs just for fun. They didn't break open any others on stream. And my man Jake snaps right back into the same bullshit we saw with the Logan Paul video.
Normally when you get a box, the centering on the entire box will be almost identical. And as you can see on this one, the centering is immaculate. But with how immaculate it is, pack pulled, I'd expect a 9 or a 9.5. That's an easy one.
They don't have sleeves handy. Yes, I know. They're breaking the most expensive box in Pokemon history, and they didn't bring sleeves. But don't worry, they brought motherfucking Ziploc bags.
You don't even want to know what I brought.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I literally have a Ziploc bag. I think next week. So Dave, you can give him that channel.
Oh God. Oh my God.
But go over to his channel, subscribe if you want to see.
I just want to slap the fucking bald off his head.
Energy again. Oh, not so exciting for this guy.
Okay, I understand that that's an energy, but god damn it, the way he handled that card just shows the lack of care. This guy doesn't give a fuck. At the end of the day, we can all come together and join hands and agree that he is still a scummy piece of shit, fully invested in Pokemon for profit. Now, that being said, if this video reaches him, and maybe he puts out a huge thing and proves me wrong on everything, I'm happy to be proved wrong. From where it stands, from where I'm sitting, I would not trust him with my money. I would not trust him with my cards. I would not trust him with my time. I love vintage Pokemon. I love vintage Magic. And people like this are scary because they are what threatens the community as a whole. On my channel, we are doing something very similar to Logan Paul. We are going to be breaking a first edition Jungle booster box. And if you want details, it is on my Twitter right now. I'll put the link on the screen. You can hit me up on my Twitter, on my business email. Anyone who buys in gets a shout out. We're going to be on the front page of Twitch. We'll read your message. We'll read your name. We'll shout out your channel, whatever it is. But I'm really looking forward to it, man. I've gone so off the deep end with collecting cards and I'm just so invested in it at this point, and it's so fun. And I really hope you guys enjoy watching that. If you haven't already, please check out my highlight channel. It highlights the stream for people who can't be there live. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and have a good one.